Playoff hockey is here. Welcoming everybody here to the Civic Center in Columbus, Georgia. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. So glad you guys can be joining us here on our pregame show sponsored by HLP. So glad you guys can be with us. Game one, round one here in Columbus, and a three-game set here between the Moccasins and the River Dragons. And Monroe coming in losers of their last two games last weekend against the Athens Rock Lobsters and trying to win here game one. They made the trip up Thursday afternoon and made it up here for game one on Friday. And Pete, going to be a fun one here between these two teams.
Yeah, strangely enough, both of these teams playing tonight lost in overtime last Saturday, which is both teams that won those games respectively are playing each other, and both teams that lost are playing each other right now. Game one, first ever Monroe Moccasins playoff game in the FPHL, the number 2 team versus the number 3 Columbus River Dragons as we travel to Columbus tomorrow night back in Monroe Civic Center. And game 3 would be Sunday if necessary, so we're going to have to see how that goes. And exciting times here in Monroe, and we're ready to go.
Well, Pete, the Moccasins right now here against the River Dragons, 6-0-2 this season against Columbus. They've scored 44 goals, and they've given up 29. They are 0-2-2 in this building so far here on the year. In the last two games these two teams met went to overtime.
Yeah, they did, and those are the only 2 losses. Technically, the Moccasins had 5 times. The Mocs have scored 6 or more goals one time. They scored 8 against the same River Dragons. But yeah, 6-0-2. Only 2 losses were in Columbus, and those were not regulation losses per se. You know, the Moccasins so far have outscored the River Dragons this year, 45-36 in these contests, and the season starts new. We're 0-0-0. Let's get the stats rolling, and these two teams are going to duke it out. Quick best of 3 series. It doesn't have any room for error. Every one of these games really are a must-win.
Yeah, we're going to see right now, and just like you said, have to win 2 here of the 3 right now. And whoever wins game 1 definitely going to be in the driver's seat going into game 2 tomorrow.
Oh, literally. Both teams tonight are going to hit the showers and get right on their team buses and head right back to Louisiana for a game tomorrow evening at 7:05 Central Time. And, you know, the boys are going to have to get a little nap in on the bus tonight, grab the cars from the Civic Center and hit the hay for as long as they can nap and whatever the case, and go right back at it tomorrow night. So the 3-game series is quite a grind. It's almost like playing an Ironman tournament. You know, you're just playing and playing and playing, and there's no room for error. So first 2 to win moves along to the next round.
Oh, we're going to see, too, the Moccasins, they've been pretty good on the road this season. 17-4-5-2 against the Columbus team, who's also been pretty good at home. 15-9-3-3-1. A 56-game regular season. Both teams playing 28 home games and on the road this year. And right now, this is game 1 here of the FPHL playoffs. It's going to be an exciting one here against 2 division rivals. Number 2 versus number 3 here tonight. Pete, though, what should we expect in game 1, though, here? And who do you expect to score first?
Well, first of all, you've got to lay it all on the line. We're going to see some high-flying hockey, but you're also going to see 2 teams that don't want to make a mistake, especially in the neutral zone. The Moccasins are so good at picking up the puck in the neutral zone. I've got some keys that we're going to talk about during the open a little later, but which are really going to kind of map everything out, in my opinion. So the Moccasins, if they want to move anything, the first team's got to score first. You know, you got to get in there and score. I'm saying within the first 3 minutes, and in between the pipes tonight on the River Dragons side, you're going to have Trevor Babin, historically lets players get under his skin and can lose his cool pretty quickly. So that's something you want to do, but waiting on the bench is Tyler Roy. On the other side for the Moccasins, you're going to have Chris Branch. So
he's making his playoff debut tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Trevor Babin's a little more battle-tested, especially in this league, and he called up to the SB a few times as well, and even had an ECHL call-up when he was with the Motor City Rockers. So you're going to see a really good goaltending matchup, and you're going to see 2 high-powered offenses going at it. And it's just going to be nonstop action, I'm pretty sure, from start to finish.
Well, it's going to be an exciting one here tonight between 2 teams right now in game number 1 here of the FPHL playoffs. And Pete, though, for Trevor Babin, though, he's been 3-0-2 right now in his last 5 games. He's given up 19 goals in that run. But so far in his playoff career right now, he's 5-6-0-1 on the season, coming in with a 303 goals against average and a .918 save percentage. We know Branch making his debut here tonight in the playoffs.
Yeah, Babin's got a pretty good save percentage. He's a good goaltender. He's solid. He's quick. He's left-handed, which is a true right-handed goaltender, which means we're used to looking at a goaltender with a glove in his left hand. Everything's completely opposite on Trevor Babin, and I'm not a shooter. However, sometimes that might throw a shooter off. But we've played very well against Trevor Babin this year. Matter of fact, the last couple games he didn't even play against the Moccasins. Both times at the Civic Center in March. We didn't see him at all. It was Tyler Roy. Really got the nod both nights there. So, I like Chris Branch tonight too with 327. He's 5-1, 0-0 with a 3.27 goals against and a 8.92 save percentage. Two fairly even goaltenders. I'm excited to see what we're going to get. I think we're going to get some exciting hockey here. And hey, who doesn't like playoff hockey?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a fun night here of playoff hockey for the River Dragons. They're making their 5th straight playoff debut here this season. And for the Moccasins, this is their first playoff berth of their franchise. Didn't make the playoffs last year, falling short right. But here they are in year number 2. What a turnaround it's been, Pete. We've talked about that throughout the season. Here they are, though, in game 1 of the playoffs. And speaking of that, though, have some first games here tonight for players making their debut. Columbus coming in with 7 players making their playoff debut tonight here in the FPHL. The Moccasins with 13.
Wow, that's a lot. But you know what? These players, they've, I believe a player to even play in the playoffs, you have to play 15 games throughout the season. So these guys are all battle tested as far as the season is concerned. But playoff jitters, will we have some guys that have that this evening? Or are they just going to go out there as business as usual and just play? That's the thing. You go out there and you're going to go out there and have fun, but these guys are ready to go. This is it. This is why you play the regular season. You want to get to the playoffs. We're here. If you're here, you might as well win. And that being said, while we're here, Moccasin fans, if you have not yet purchased your playoff tickets for tomorrow, I suggest you do so. Either Ticketmaster.com or tomorrow when the box office opens, get them at will call. Come up for a walk-up, save some ticket fees off of the Ticketmaster. Take a look at that map right now on Ticketmaster and see what's available and grab some and be there because the roof will blow off the building. I guarantee we're going to have a very difficult time hearing each other during the broadcast tomorrow. So I look forward to that atmosphere in the Civic Center.
Well, it's going to be a fun one here. Game 1, round 1 of the FPHL Commissioner Cup playoffs here. Puck drop coming up, but first our pregame show again sponsored by HLP Pro. From concert events and trade shows to concerts and full-scale arena productions, HLP Pro delivers video walls, lighting, projection mapping, and pro audio that performs, plus complete commercial AV solutions and permanent installations built to last. HLP Pro, production elevated. Game 1, round 1 coming up in just a moment here. Stay with us after this.
At HLP Pro, we bring production to life. From the ice to the arena, we design and install the systems that power the experience. Lighting, projection, and jumbotrons built to perform when it matters most. From pregame to puck drop, every screen, every moment, dialed in to hit exactly how it should. We build the moments, video walls, lighting, and pro audio from trade shows, corporate events, and music festivals. We bring that same level of execution to every stage. And when it's permanent, we design and install commercial AV systems built to last. Learn more at hlppro.com. HLP Pro, production elevated.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey. because healthy living is always a win.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let Advanced Audiology and Hearing Aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like NormaTech compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step.
Introducing tonight's starting lineup for your Dragons. Starting on defense from LA, California, number 5, Josh Colton. Also on defense from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 44, Mike Wynn. And forward from Littleton, Colorado, number 11, co-captain, our captain, Kurt Underwood. Also at forward from Langley, British Columbia, number 61, Brad Fortin. And at forward from the TO, Toronto, Ontario, number 88, Ryan Hutter. Between the fight tonight for your Dragons from Philly, PA, number 72, Trevor Babbitt. The assistant coach for your Dragons is Austin Doe, and your head coach, as always, Be strong.
And now, fans, we ask that you please rise. The River Dragons WYBU 16 Christian Broadcasting has taken a moment of silence tonight for those who are in harm's way, those who defend our country and our livelihood every day, and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. River Dragons, thank you. Now remain standing with hands over hearts for the presentation of our national anthem, performed tonight by Neil Moody.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare of the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stay does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hands about a hand for Neil Moody performing tonight's national anthem. Fans, keep your attention over there to the home entrance for tonight's ceremonial pump drop. Please welcome Willie Curry and his fiancee, Linda Baylor. Willie is the regional vice president for the Georgia region of Buffalo Rock Pepsi, celebrating an incredible 28 years with Buffalo Rock. A graduate of UAB and a proud Bama fan. Only because it's in the script I'm reading it. Roll Tide. We're glad to have him with us tonight. Let's hear it for Willie Curry and his fiancee, Linda Baylor, as they drop tonight's ceremonial first buck. Willie and Linda, whenever you're ready, drop that buck. Again, a big thank you to Willie Curry and Linda Baylor from Buffalo Rock, a great River Dragons partner throughout the years. All right, fans, anthem has been sung, ceremonial puck has been dropped. There is one more thing left to do, and that's to welcome you to playoff hockey on the Chattahoochee.
Just about ready to roll here in Columbus from the Civic Center. So glad you guys can be joining us. Game 1, round 1 here, the Commissioner Cup playoffs. It's the Moccasins and the River Dragons going head-to-head. Monroe, who finished the season at number 2 in the Continental at 35-10, 8-3 with 119 points. Columbus, on the other hand, 26-18, 6-5-1 with 96 points. And all leads down to this here in Game 1 of the playoffs here. Forneris to take the draw right now here for the Moccasins. And on the other end, it's Underwood. And here we go. We are underway. So glad you guys can be with us. Some playoff hockey here. As the Moccasins win the opening faceoff, they'll start it out here right to left and push it right back into the far corner in the Columbus zone. Heavy collision there early. Underwood trying to jam his stick in there on Forneris. And around it comes towards the near side. Worked along here off the wall that time by Fortin, trying to clear his zone. Touched off the stick there that time of Ballant. And now it gets on free there for Wynn. And Wynn will just shrug this pass on forward and lay it all the way back into the Moccasin zone here on the dump in. There to meet it there is Jamie Dorsey back to pick it up, and they'll hurry this one back along the wall. Try to lead this one ahead, and that one gets too far to the reach there of Casey Gerstein. On the right wing side, here is Kyle Moore barreling in, and they score an early goal. That's Tyler Barrow with his 8th of the season against the Moccasins to make it 1-0 here early.
Well, Barrow was coming in right through the crease, or right through the slot rather, and he didn't miss. Barrow already coming in the season is pretty much the leading scorer in the FPHL. That is his 43rd goal of the year 40 goals, 70 assists, 113 points now on the season for him if we want to add the playoff point. Very quickly, not even quite a minute in, the River Dragons take a 1-0 lead. That is definitely not what you want, but there's a ton of hockey left.
50 seconds into the contest, and Columbus with the opening goal here of the series and of the game. Moore looking to swing that one back on in, offside. Now a chance to check in right now here with Pete's Big Three.
Well, that quick scoring wasn't what I was hoping for, but here, the whole bottom line is this. It's a theme. Set the tone. You got to play aggressive and play smart. We cannot afford to take any penalties against this team. Number one power play in the league. I don't care what our penalty kill looks like, even though we're right up there, but you don't want to be doing that. Two, you got to create turnovers in a neutral zone and take advantage of that. Get them into the zone and get some shots on Trevor Babb, and three, score early and often. Unfortunately, the River Dragons just scored early. Time to counter to that one and answer.
Well, this one won here and played back along here off the near side. Dumped inside the Columbus zone. Babb in there to meet it. He'll swing it around the wall now for Jared Christie. Monroe trailing by one here. Back along the right wing side. Tipped in by Ryan Galvin. Slowed up here off the wall, and now they'll play it back around. Jesso, the former Moccasin. Also the Columbus's first waiver pickup in franchise history. Right, it comes the blue line now this time. Bott will toss it in down low. Able to get after it here that time is Ethan Matcham around the wall in the hopes of Gerstein. Back it comes in deep for Columbus, trying to force it out in front, and Green will just scissor that one all the way on down. Back to pick it up here to play it. Mott one more time, leads it off the wall now, back on into the Moccasin zone. They'll play it to the far corner. Scantleberry trying to reach in there, out low to high now for a shot back on Branch, and that one cleaned along back around here for Moe. They'll get this one started, lofted ahead now, and looking for the hopes that time of Scantleberry. He'll take it around the back. Scantleberry, who has 5 goals in his playoff career through 10 games. His line out there right now, giving a bump there on Thornton, back towards the middle, in front still loose, and Babin that time swallows up to hang on. Good shift there by the Moccasins, and a great chance there from Balsamo.
Well, Scantleberry was trying to set something up just to the behind of the net and to the left of goaltender Trevor Babin. He was looking for some help up front, and the puck finally found its way to the crease, is bouncing around, and he was able to locate it eventually. Trevor Babin held on to that one for a face-off to his left in the far face-off circle of the River Dragon zone.
17:37. So glad you guys can be joining us. Pete Percano, Joseph Hurtado with you. If you're joining us on the radio side, the Moccasins going right to left here. Trailing by one, though, the only goal from Tyler Barrow, his 43rd of the season, 8th against the Moccasins this year. He has been one of the best players in the league this season. Lugged along by Rasmus Asp and could not get through there that time. Back puck out at center, and now Scantleberry trying to get to it. And it's tossed along, rink wide for Moore. Off the stick and back along to neutral ice, and all the way on down now here, back to plate. It's Wynn. Looks to turn this one back up through center ice. Along the near side boards, trying to throw that one back on in the corner. Round it comes now here and out to center ice. Sommers all the way across and back on down. Forneris trying to get to it as well as Sommers. That one gets out of the reach at that time. In deep, trying to work it free and back all the way out towards the blue line. Galvin could get on it. Forneris able to do that. Given a bump that time by Sommers, and this one sent back ahead over on the off wing. Matthews trying to slice it along off the wall. Peppered back into the corner there for Galvin. Pinballs around in front and rescued by Forneris. He'll slice that one rink wide and all the way on the turning stick of Ballant. Able to get it to the neutral zone again. Change is made here by the Moccasins as Galvin comes across the blue line. Didn't quite get to it. Pulling up on the brakes, Alexander Jamaev. The 271's battling. And now sent around behind by Dorsey. On the money for Matthews. Played along, and now here he goes for Casey Gerstein. Out to his right, working on the win, try to get the shot away. Forcing one towards the middle, Casey Gerstein. Jamaev now on it. He'll just toss this one all the way back out of his own zone. Able to find the stick there of Matcham now. Here is Matcham settling in. Shots right now 3-1 in favor of Columbus. Almost at the 5-minute mark, deep into this first period. Listed back in this time. Gerstein tried the backhander pass in front. Picked up and played this time by Brody Thornton, looking for his first playoff goal. Drop off and stretched ahead to center ice for Doherty, and that one gets away from him. Taken all the way on down here. Mo trying to get onto it. And this one sky hooked all the way towards the blue line. Cut down by Balsamo. Will swing it back in. This time Scantlebury stopping and starting, being leaned on. Tried the drop off for Mo. And Columbus now looking to clear. Bockwell able to step through his man, joined by Doherty. He'll take it 1-on-2, working on the wall here against Asp. Pressured by him. And deep it goes. Around the wall and out of the near side. On the bump there. Out to center ice. Mo now tossing it out for Balsamo, and he'll just fling it all the way in. Now it's picked up here by Wynn. Tossing one up ahead, still loose, trying to get to it. A cross-ice pass missing Mo. That will come all the way on out to center. Here is Asp to play it along to the captain and Schumacher. Played on D-to-D by Columbus in their own zone, leading by 1. The handoff from Josh Colton up to the outside and all the way back on down. Schumacher to get to it. A touch there to Forneris. That one gets around from him and all the way around the kick plate. Somers tried the handoff and leading it ahead now here to Forneris, trying to dance his way through the check there that time of Bockwell. Taken all the way on down now here, it's Asp. That one cut down and allows the step in this time by Barrow, cross ice. Here is Gesso with it. All the way out towards the blue line. This one feathered in front. Here is Moore. Now Gesso back to it. He'll take it around behind. Watched here this time along the near side. Out towards the blue line. Rebound in front. That one just goes wide. Still loose. Branch down. And that one finds the back of the net. A 2-0 lead here for Columbus early. On a goal from Alexander Jamayev to make it a 2-0 game.
Well, that puck was bouncing around quite a bit. There was a lot of shots on goal on Chris Branch. He was going from left to right. They were getting the goaltender to move. That's what you want to do. You want to get a goaltender to move back and forth and really kind of get him out of position. But it looked like he had the right post hug, but Mayev was able to get in and get it tucked in over Chris Branch. 2-0 River Dragons here. 13:27 remaining in the first period.
So a tough start here for the Moccasins, Pete, early in this first period, trailing now by 2. It's been spilled off the boards all the way out to the neutral zone. And Tyler Matthews now trying to get back on it. Trying to work it on free now to center ice. Matthews left wing side. Here is Pick inside the zone for a shot on Babin. He'll hang on to it and make the stop. With 13:02 left to go, that's going to bring us to our first TV timeout here in this one. A 2-0 lead for Columbus in Game 1, Round 1 of the FPHL playoffs. Moccasins trying to dig out this hole here in this first period when we come back.
At HLP Pro, we bring production to life. From the ice to the arena, we design and install the systems that power the experience. Lighting, projection, and Jumbotrons built to perform when it matters most. From pregame to puck drop, every screen, every moment, dialed in to hit exactly how it should. We build the moments, video walls, lighting, and pro audio from trade shows, corporate events, and music festivals. We bring that same level of execution to every stage. And when it's permanent, we design and install commercial AV systems built to last. Learn more at hlppro.com. HLP Pro, production elevated.
Welcome back, everybody here. 13:02 left to go first period in a 2-0 game right now. Columbus on top here over the Moccasins. Tyler Barrow with the first one. Just about a minute into the game. And then Alexander Jemayev to make it 2-0 here. So we'll see if the Moccasins can dig their way out of this hole here early in this one right now. Alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Loose puck here along the wall, and this one taken back on out to center. On the follow-up here this time by Forneris. Work back in, Fortin looking for an option, surveys the situation. That one arced off the glass, and that one going to go out of play.
Well, Monroe's got to figure out a way really quick here to control the game and get back to their style of play, which is puck control and puck movement. Really haven't been able to set anything up as of yet. They had a couple missed passes, and it's just allowing the River Dragons to kind of do what they want right now. But, you know, this team, sometimes they get chugging along a little later than not. But 91 goals scored in the first period this season, 62 against. First period and third period are the best two.
Last time they played Columbus here at home, they lost 5-4 in overtime. They were trailing by 4 goals going into the second period, and then they scored 4 straight to force overtime. See if they can do that here right now, trailing by 2 here. Scratched along the wall now. Here is Gerstein. Trying to get that on through. Rim back into the zone. Pick. Back to play it. He'll scratch it off the glass. This one finding center. And now it's picked up along this time by Hunter. Coming up on the halfway mark of the opening period. Sent back all the way on down into the Moccasin zone. Here is Matcham. The drop back now to play it. Here goes Corson Green now. Out to his left, trying to work it on from center ice. He'll dump it back in. In behind for Wynn. He'll size that along around the wall after he took a hard hit below the goal line. Down it comes into the Moccasin zone, trying to clear there. We're all over it right now. This one jammed inside his skates. Worked on free now to Scantleberry to start this one out ahead. Finds the red line, dumping it back behind. Babin to slow it down. He'll send it around to the awaiting Moore. We're trying to send that one to the neutral zone on the follow-up here from Scantleberry. Able to avoid the one check. Trying to get it down low for Balsamo. And now it's sent ahead in stride for Moore and could not get through Asp that time. And pushed all the way along to center. Knocked off the wall and back out. Here in transition goes Columbus. Work it back in, Moore. Storjahan trying to play it. And around it comes to Forneris. Speeding his way back along the far side. Pulls up on the brakes and able to find Asp for a shot that time. Turned out another follow-up chance again there. Good look that time by Sommers. Still looking for goal number 1 here with the Moccasins. Around it comes now to Sommers. He'll hurry along now out for Dorsey. Leads one to the blue line to Matthews. Lets that go and blocked in front. Still loose and deep and played right back to Columbus. They'll turn back inside their own zone here this time, but just so. And sends that one out all the way on to center. Good looks there, Pete, though, that time by the Moccasins on this shift. Here they go again. Gerstein trying to work his way back free. On the touch now, just so with it. The handoff. And Patakin will lead the charge all the way back out to center. Follow-up gets over now for the Moccasins to take it up here. And Gerstein, here he goes back out right to left. Gerstein the drop. Christie trying to slide it across. That puck bouncing over his stick. Gets in behind now to Gerstein. Out towards the blue line right now. Matthews takes a look at the net, and that one loose in front. And comes around now to Gerstein. Babin with a couple of stops there. Pick now. Puck in his skates, but gave it up.
Babin wasn't even sure where that puck was. He spun around in a circle trying to locate it.
Moccasins now leading in shots for the first time here tonight, but still trailing by 2. Goals from Barrow and Jemayev here, and a long pass ahead. Scantleberry trying to send that across the ice. Still loose in behind from the corner. Now out towards the blue line. Scantleberry off a skate. Kept alive, though, and trying to get a shot on. Broken up. And now the play the other way here for Columbus. Trying to work in off the toe that time. And a follow-up chance. Good save there by Branch.
Branch
and able to hang on.
Way outside the crease. And now we've got some gloves dropped. We've got some yard sale action going behind the net.
Green right now, and I believe that's Hunter. Those two locking up in deep.
Not quite sure what sparked all that, but that one happened in a hurry. It looks like Barrow and Green are.
Oh, that's actually it. You're right, Barrow.
Yeah, Barrow and Green. I'm okay with Barrow going to the box for a little while. I'll tell you that much. It looks like Doherty again.
Doherty, yep, as well.
Doherty's always been a thorn in our side this season, so he's going to be off.
Replay here on what happened through all of this, but a good stop though by Branch Pete.
Yeah, it was. The initial stop with the left pad, it was a good kick. Huge rebound though, but it came back out to River Dragons, who took a shot. Branch way outside the crease, was able to cut down the angle really well. Able to hold on there right into the stomach. Not giving up a rebound. He kind of sucked it up like a little vacuum cleaner and wasn't giving up a rebound. And next thing you know, we hit a little chaos ensuing behind the Moccasins net. And now we're going to get a second here for the officials to sort this all out and see what the penalties are going to be assessed.
Well, we'll tell you about it though when we come back. 8:54 to go, first period. The home team up by 2.
I ain't got no ice to cut, so I'm headed to Morty and Mark's to cut prices.
Cut prices? No, Tom, we're not cutting prices. No, it ain't time.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty Mark Jewelry. Look, when the cowboy hat's on, deals are flying off the shelf. So look, for a pre-owned Rolex, come by and see me. We'll be glad to take care of you. We do all in-house watch repair and jewelry repair. In-house, in-store, downtown West Monroe, Antique Alley. Y'all come see us.
So we carry jewelry vase, 24 karat gold plated, and semi-precious stones. We have sterling silver as well as gold. We have lots to choose from, so come by and see us.
Hey Mocs fans, got a group of friends, coworkers, or teammates? Bring them to a Moccasins game. Groups of 10 or more get discounted tickets and an unforgettable night at the rink. Email Chandler@moccasinhockey.com to book your group today. Support your Moccasins and let's pack the pit, Mocs fans.
I ain't got no ice to cut, so I'm headed to Morty and Mark's to cut prices.
Cut prices? No, Tom, we're not cutting prices. No, it ain't time.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty Mark Jewelry. Look, when the cowboy...
Well, 8:54 left to go here in this first period. Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado with you. 2-0 lead right now here for Columbus. Tyler Barrow opened the scoring 50 seconds in, and then Alexander Jamea followed up with his 16th of the season. A 2-0 game right now. Attacking zone face-off here for Columbus. To the glove side here of Branch. Near side face-off circle, Storjahan here and for Neris. For the draw right now. Pete, though, the Moccasins down by 2 right now. Have been picking it up, though, that last shift before the TV timeout.
Yeah, they did. It was a little bit of a turnaround here in this period. It was Moccasins took a second there to kind of gain everything up, but they really got their confidence back with a lot of shots on goal. And like you said, they're now at 7-6 shots on goal total in favor of the River Dragons. But yeah, the plays really stepped up for the Moccasins. You know, sometimes you start a little slower and you got to get work in, and I think they're there now. But face off to the left of Chris Branch.
So Scott Doherty got a minor penalty for roughing, and as well as Tyler Barrow and Corson Green. So those are the 3 right now sitting in the box. That's going to go all the way back on down here for an icing right now.
Doherty also gets a rough. So everybody that was rolling around and throwing some, you know, some gloves were dropped, but the official just decided to go ahead and call it roughing. I don't think any punches were really thrown. It was just a whole lot of clutching and grabbing. So roughings for everybody and face off to the right of Branch.
Here inside the Moccasin zone, Columbus able to win the draw. Moore trying to get to it, boxed out by Forneris, taken up in the corner. Trying to wrench this puck on free, getting some help there by Schumacher and Storjahan as well, coming over for Columbus. And this one taken around behind, sent back off the near wall. Columbus trying to jump to it right now. The lead pass in front, and it pinballs around and taken up here this time by the Moccasins. Here goes Sommers now. Quick look over the shoulder. And nobody home at that time by the Moccasins, and now it's taken up by Columbus one more time after they tag up. Here is Moore spinning with it. They'll throw it all the way into the Moccasin zone. The tie up here in the corner. Now work it on free out low to high to the blue line. That one tipped off the stick there of Ryan Galvin. And Columbus will get to it again with Thornton. Left out at center ice for Galvin. Finds the red line, able to shoot that one back in. Rasmus Asp let that go for Dorsey. Played around behind now for the awaiting Mo, but gave it up there that time to Galvin. Led out toward the blue line and rolled all the way in deep. Monroe trailing by 2 here in this one. Shot set, Columbus in front. Here is Dorsey, feels the pressure there by Dorsey, or rather by Jemayev. And now here is Mo. Launched that one off the glass, that time on the clear and back on down into the Columbus zone. Thornton to Mott, all the way on the far side. Now Balsamo trying to get to it. Round behind for Mott. Hard hit there that time by Scantleberry. Gesso now trying to leave it. Works it down low now on the backdoor pass. That time for Balsamo. A swing and a miss, though. A great opportunity.
Here's the Balsamo was ready to bury that one, and it just kind of skipped over his blade. But boy, he would have just, kind of like Forneris the other night when he just buried that one and thought it was going to go into row 3.
On the pickup and taken out here by the Moccasins. Instead it goes off a skate. Now Christie has to go back and reorganize. They'll lead this one ahead 3-on-2, and now Pick sending one high. Christie leaning on Hunter. Right back in stride now. Here goes Columbus, this time in Patakin. The drop off, nobody there though. And now here goes Gerstein for the Moccasins. He'll spin away from the check and get that puck as far as he can. This will be dropped all the way on down here in a foot race, this time Underwood, but icing is the call with 6:08 left to go. Rasmus Asp able to get to that puck first. Let the faceoff come on down.
When Gerstein got that puck out of the neutral zone and got over the blue line, he had a nifty little move, a little spin move to elude a check. Really smart heads-up play. Off the puck up slightly, but just a heads-up play to really avoid a check, and that could have been a rough one along the boards. But now, after the icing, we have a face-off. Near face-off circle to the right of Trevor Babin. Babin, like I said, he's been battle-tested. He's had quite a few playoff games, especially with being with the River Dragons last year and the year before with the Motor City Rockets.
And he is 2-1-1 against the Moccasins this season. He's given up 20 goals against them. Trying to find their first playoff goal in franchise history. And right now, Forneris taking up hard in the corner. Lant trying to get in there, and around it comes the Schumacher. Lays one out for Somers. Forcing that in deep now to Forneris. Back behind the net. Bouncing around now and allows Columbus to find center ice. They'll skip it all the way on down.
Really nice heads-up play by Schumacher to feather that one back in. Saw a Mox player down low and waited to try to get something going there. It was good play.
Schumacher lets that one come on through. Now the pass on ahead, trying to get this in tight, the drop off, and now the pass across for a chance, and a good look there that time by the Moccasins. Now fired on from long range, right back onto Babin. He will hang on. Make the stop. Both teams have been trading off chances right now, but Columbus has found the back of the net twice here in this game. They're coming off a loss to PD last week, and what a series that was playing the PD Ice Cats. A game that really did not mean anything, Pete, and they went to overtime in both those games.
Yeah, they had a very tough series as well. All 4 teams that are playing in the playoffs right now in the Continental had tough goes. I mean, everybody's in the playoffs. They all played each other. So, hey, the Ice Cats have their hands full over there on the other side of the Continental playoff bracket. And here we are with game 1 on our side.
Taken up and down low on the touch pass in front, trying to get it to Christie again. Monroe right now looking for their first. Gerstein stopping and starting. Leaned on there that time by Wynn. Leah Rocco's trying to come away with it. And this one snapped all the way on down to center. Christie soccered on back by Leah Rocco's, trying to pick out an open man. And this one taken right into the Columbus zone. Gesso. His first game here with Columbus this season. This one tiptoed in behind. Wynn took a shoulder that time by Balsamo, and this one taken all the way on down by Dorsey. Trying to wheel that one ahead, and it falls on back now here for Jasso. He'll just toss it back in. Down it comes now for the Moccasins. They'll just play that one short off the boards and back on down in the foot race. Here is Mott. Picked up his first career goal in the FPHL against the Moccasins. The last time these two teams met, that was in Monroe. And now here is Doherty. Gonna look this one back out ahead. There that time for Storjahan. He'll just throw it all the way into the Moccasins' end. Now the loose puck up for grabs. Balsamo trying to get to it. Thornton able to keep it alive, and his shot missed the 4x6. The follow-up chance. Swung across, and that one bled back out towards center. Here is Mott. Will survey. Send it ahead for Doherty, and around it comes now. Here is Thornton with a look off the pad there that time of Branch.
Nice stop by Branch. Shot on and a good save.
And look out, Scantleberry trying to get to it. Babin leaving his crease and forcing that one to the wall. Scantleberry getting knocked down there. The follow-up here by Schumacher. Throws one out wide and back on net, and there's the captain right on cue. Opens up here for the Moccasins to get them on the board. Right place, right time for Mr. Frank Schumacher, and to pull Monroe within one.
Beautiful goal. Frank's been so offensive-minded this season. The puck came across, and he was in the right place, right time. He just struck through this, right through the slot. A little give and go right around his man. Got the rebound, nose for the net, and buries it. And outstretched Trevor Babin, who they're no strangers from each other. Frank with long-time Port Huron prowler. Trevor Babin was their cross-state rival over there just up the road on the interstate. Trevor Babin with Motor City, but the Moccasins cut the lead in half here, 2-1, and that's what you want to do as the period's winding down. You got to get close, if not get even, before the period's over and try to gain some momentum.
Yeah, and able to play it too like you're talking about on the give and go, and then goes right to the front of the net, finds the puck, and gets rewarded.
That was beautiful. That's a hockey play right there if I've ever seen one. Gorgeous.
That was his second playoff goal of his career. Now 5 points for him throughout the playoffs. Last time he played a playoff game was back in the 2023-24 season with the Prowlers. This one thrown across the ice, and that one just missing. And now allows the chance here for the Moccasins, trying to roll it all the way back in. That's the 92nd goal they've scored this season in the opening period. One of their better periods of the three. Here's Green to drop it all the way on back. Run all the way back ahead. A long toss back on down. Here is Wynn. He'll cruise that around the wall. And that will go all the way on back down.
That Schumacher goal was assisted by Sommers, another one. He's just adding up those assists, and Fornares at 16:45.
And also two to that Frank Schumacher goals in back-to-back games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's just on fire, and his plus-minus is just astronomical. Just what I can't tell you what a great season he's had. I mean, his numbers speak for itself.
Having a phenomenal year right now here with the Moccasins. Finished the year with 42 points, 12 goals with that. Here's a chance for Christie. Lost the handle there, trying to sneak this one out towards the blue line. Galvin waits from his own zone, the handoff, back ahead now. Barrow, the outside for Colton. Trying to get that one back on Branch. Matthews throws it around, but gave it up there to Barrow. Now it comes the blue line for Mott. Shovels one back into the corner. Now here is Gerstein. Coming up on the final minute to go here in the opening period. The Moccasins looking for the tying goal here. Left side, now Dorsey to arc it in. Round back into the corner. Moore got helicoptered down to the ice. Storjahan now with it. Chips across. This way for Mott. Up ahead now. Galloping down the boards. In tight now for Moore. Lost to throw that time to Matthews. Hands off now on this way to Liarakos. And gave it up in front. And Branch that time able to kick that out.
That was just a slow slider from left to right. And Chris Branch had just found its way off of his pads. Another nice stop. He had to be sharp on that one.
Out towards Barrow at the blue line. And now it comes across to him one more time inside the circle. And his shot off a body deflecting around now. Storjahan lays one out low to high for a drive. And a good save there, snagged by Branch to hang on with 19 seconds left in this first period.
Moccasins are trying to get the puck out of the zone, but they just kept finding a River Dragons player. And tell you what, Barrow, just watching him play, he sets up very well.
Well, we're going to go to our final TV timeout here of the period, and the Moccasins get on the board. The captain with goals in back-to-back games makes it a 2-1 game.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always,
All right, Columbus, let's make some noise in here.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Columbus. So glad you guys can be joining us. Round 1, Game 1 of the FPHL Commissioner Cup playoffs. Alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. A 2-1 game. The last goal coming from Frank Schumacher to get the Moccasins on the board here. 19 seconds left to go. Pete, though, a huge goal for Monroe, though, just before the end of this period.
Well, huge goal, but a big comeback here on the period so far. The first portion of it was really slow, and they really made a rebound as the first periods progressed.
It's playoff jitters, though, right, sometimes?
It could be. It could be just, they had a little problem, setting some things up, but they've got it figured out at about the 10-minute mark. I mean, better late in the first period than ever, but that's okay. It's only 2-1 here. 11-11 shots on goal total. Dead even there, and another face-off in the Moccasins zone to the right of Chris Branch. How about we were talking about it before the game? Go right from college, playing a professional playoff game.
Right now, an attacking zone face-off here for Columbus off the draw, and now the Moccasins come away with it, but that is going to close out 20 minutes of play here in the opening period. And a 2-1 lead right now for Columbus, but the Moccasins get within one here, and a goal from Frank Schumacher. His second playoff goal to make it 2-1, but stay with us, stick around. Our intermission show coming up here between the break, though. A 2-1 lead for Columbus here from the Civic Center in Georgia. Round 1, Game 1, second period coming up, but stick with us. Our intermission show coming up after this.
Hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Big Dragons welcome to Aquarius Pool. Taking a lap around the ring tonight. We're proud to have the years for River Dragons hockey. If you're thinking about making a splash at home, it's getting warm out there. Be sure to check them out at Aquarius Pool. They can be part of the action tonight.
Welcome in to our double BB Farms intermission show alongside Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado. So glad you guys can be joining us after one period of play, 2-1 lead here for the River Dragons. But the Moccasins got on the board late in a goal from Frank Schumacher to make it 2-1. Columbus with goals from Tyler Barrow, 50 seconds in, and then Alexander Jemayev, which made it a 2-0 game up until Frank Schumacher with the last one here. But Pete, 20 minutes, what did you like out of the Moccasins in the first period? What do you think they can do better in the second?
Well, I like the fact that they figured it out. You started, somebody's going to start off a little slower than the other one. To be honest, I mean, you're traveling, how many states away to try to, play an away game. And sometimes, you maybe have a little lag the day before, whatever the case. But you know what? They shook that halfway through the first period and really started to play their game. The passes were crisper. Things were just clicking and moving in the direction. You looked and saw the shots on goal total in favor of the Moccasins were really improving, and they caught up at one point. It was a 5-1 differential, and then before you knew it, they boom, 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 five shots on goal. And Trevor Babin's working. You've got to get Babin to move, and because he does have an over tendency sometimes to overplay the puck. So that's what kind of got him out of the position with the Frank Schumacher goal. He was way out of position, and all he can do is outstretch his right pad and go into a split if he could and just make himself as big as possible. Unfortunately for him, that didn't work. He couldn't get any bigger, but I like the way they overcame, they settled down, and they played as a team. Now, coming back into the second period, we know not their best period, 81 goals to 60, still a good period. Nothing to sneeze at there. But now they got that first period out of the way. You're starting fresh. I think we pulled some momentum out of it, too. It's 2-1 here. You cut the lead in half, and you move forward, and there's a lot of hockey left. You got 40 more minutes.
Well, we're going to see right now, shots 11-11 after the first period. Branch getting the start tonight here for the Moccasins, and Trevor Babin, like we were talking about, Pete, the nod here for Columbus. But after one, a 2-1 lead here for the River Dragons, a chance for us to check in with our out-of-town scoreboard right now, some of the other playoff games going on right now here in the FPHL, and check in right now in the Empire Division. The Black Bears with a 4-0 lead over the Topeka Scarecrows. That game in the second period, a chance for the Black Bears to move on to the second round after tonight.
Yeah, Topeka's back against the wall right now. They had to travel from Topeka all the way out to Binghamton in New York. And yeah, they're down 4-0 in the second period, and they're already down 1-0, and this is it. This is their elimination game tonight.
Well, moving on here in that same division, the Port Huron Prowlers and Blue Ridge Bobcats in game number 2 as well. And right now, the Prowlers with a 2-1 lead. They're at home right now. That game in the second period, that was a fun one. That was the game 1. That back at Blue Ridge was a overtime winner. Now here we are in game 2, so a fun one down there too.
Yeah, it was. I caught the tail end of that. I caught the overtime portion of the show, and a lot of excitement down there in Wytheville, Virginia. And they do have a 1-0 series lead. However, Port Huron right now has got that 2-1 lead in this game, and they're trying to even up that series and take it to 3 games for tomorrow or Sunday's finale, however their scheduling is going to lay.
Well, and then looking at right now another big game in the matchup between the Athens Rock Lobsters and the PD Ice Cats. Athens right now at home for that game for this game number 1, and that one in the second period tied up at 2 apiece in a game that PD struck first.
Yeah, and we know Garrett Milan, I saw it a little earlier, is back in the lineup, is off the IR. And they're pretty much at full strength, once again without Lukaryov and Van Durken. So other than that, they're at full strength. They're gonna go full speed again. But PD has given them a little bit of problem. They have all season, actually. Yep. They played them very tough. That's why we said, we've talked a little bit about the playoffs, what they could be, what the matchups could be, and quite frankly, I would have loved to have home ice throughout the playoffs. However, I do like the matchups that we have right now. Let PD and Athens beat each other up. Let's get through this series. Hopefully come out victorious. That's what we're looking to do. See whoever's in the second round. I'm not looking ahead. However, both teams are going to be pretty beat up. They're both physical. So whoever plays in the second round, it's going to be a grueling another 3-game series, and those go by quick.
Well, we're going to see Philip Virgili with both goals for Athens right now. That game tied up at 2 apiece. But right now here in Columbus from Georgia, a 2-1 lead for the River Dragons. Second period action when we come back.
You want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Welcome back, everybody. Here, second period between the Moccasins and the River Dragons. Game one, round one of these FPHL Commissioner Cup playoffs. Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado with you. A 2-1 lead right on. The last goal belongs to the Moccasins. The captain, Frank Schumacher, got them on the board, and that's where we stand right now. Columbus with goals from Tyler Barrow and Alexander Jemayev. Shots 11-11 after 20 minutes. This one shanked on free out toward the blue line. Recontrolled now. It's going to come out to center on the follow-up here from Wynn. He'll work at D to D. Trying to go up the middle now here, this time in Fortin. This will be wrenched around here in deep behind the Moccasins net. They've scored 81 goals here in the middle frame this season, Monroe. They have given up also 60 on the year, too. Blown dead right now here. 19-18 left to go. The Moccasins, though, here in period two, going left to right. Columbus going right to left. So glad you guys can be joining us over on KNOE and 103 Rocks, and also those tuning into on our YouTube page. So glad you guys can be with us. Good hockey going here tonight around the FPHL. Here is Ethan Matcham back to play it and hook this one all the way back along, all the way on down. Here into the Columbus zone. On the touch pass over on the out wing. They're hanging out down to blast in was Moore and all the way around behind. Looking to get started up the ice and the touch across. Here go the Moccasins. Across the blue line now, Mo trying to take a shot. That one broken up. Now played across to the other side. Here goes Columbus with a short 2-on-1 in front. Goes off the skate there of Matcham. And now it gets through back out to Storjahan, who shoots and scores. To make it a 3-1 game, Alex Storjahan, the Arizona native, in his 10th of the season versus the Moccasins, makes it 3-1.
The puck gets coughed up out of the corner, and Storjahan's right there in the slot, was able to take a shot, and it just went in high off of Chris Branch. 3-1. River Dragons pull ahead with another 2-goal lead here with not quite 2 minutes into the second period. So at that point, too, you want to see how quick the Moccasins are going to go ahead and respond to that. It was just little giveaway out into the, like I said, that slot area, and away it went. But Storjahan, right place, right time, was able to let one go and right past Chris Branch.
Well, Moccasins, who given up 2 goals here early to start period 1 and now period number 2. Come back around out to the neutral zone. We'll see how they will respond. And just going to go all the way back on down here into stoppage of play. And now a penalty. It's going to be against the Moccasins. Yanni Liarakos to go for a trip. So the first best power play right now in the FPHO will go to the man advantage for the first time tonight. They're coming in at 26%. Meanwhile, the Moccasins, their penalty kill, 4th best in the FPHL right now, but have been very good, though, in their last 5 games, killing off 27 of 30 penalty kills. Columbus, struggling, though, on the power play, 6 of 38 in the last 6 games to end the regular season. But here they go on the man advantage. And that tripping call here to Storjahan. Worked around now, near side barrel, the handoff, a blast by Hunter off the wall, and comes back around now. They'll trade off Barrow. The cross ring pass to Hunter, and that one goes wide. Taken up and sent back down low. Swung in tight, Storjahan with it. Around behind to the near side, trying to work this around. Laid in deep. Now Galvin trying to get in there, pick as well. Around again for Storjahan one more time. They chop it across the pond. Reaching in is Underwood. The captain on top of it. They'll work it out low to high. Right back around now here to Barrow. Barrow will take it around the back. Take a quick peek here and now work it back in front. The hopes there that time to Storjahan, who has a goal tonight. Made it 3-1 here. Now Underwood. Looking for a drop off right now. Here is Moore holding on to it. And the takeaway this time by the Moccasins. And here goes Casey Gerstein now over the blue line. Top of the circle. Nice move in. And Babin that time lost it for just a moment and got it right on back. And a good chance there by the Moccasins in shorthanded with 3 seconds left on this power play.
And those are the turnovers I'm looking for, too, at center. That neutral zone area can be dangerous and tricky, especially on a power play, which River Dragons coughed that up. And we know how deadly this penalty kill can be as far as scoring 14 shorthanded goals on the season. Casey Gerstein was looking for goal number 15 on this shorthanded side, but got in alone. Trevor Babin held on to that one. Face off now to his left, near face-off circle.
So Forneris escorted out of the face-off circle. Ballant now here to take it. They'll win it on back now. Green, he'll just pepper that one in. Taking over on the outside. Laid around the back now, and here is Thornton waiting for it. Hands on out, over on the right side. Thornton one more time to barrel on in to set this up on the man advantage. Worked off by Jasol, and now he'll tiptoe that across and trying to clear on the follow-up. Thornton able to keep it alive. Bouncing around across and right into the back of the net there that time. Bradley Fortin, a power play goal here for Columbus, and makes it 4-1 with 16:21 left to go in the second.
Well, that's quite a hole now they're starting to slowly get into, but what a move. Puck movement by the River Dragons here on their power play. Puck came across, and Fortin was able to go ahead with a little touch and got it right past Chris Branch here for goal number 4 in the third period. Still very, very early in the second period, but a 4-1 lead now by the River Dragons. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the second period.
Well, now Columbus, a pair of goals here in this second period, and all of a sudden, it's a 4-1 game. Back into the corner, all the way on down. Bockwell gonna work this around and all the way on down the ice into the Moccasins end now here for Matthews. Kick this one around the back. This time Doherty. Double on back and take a peek. Work this around now along the near side. Picked up here this time by the Moccasins, and now it's Balsamo. One more time for Mo back in front. Here's Scantleberry going to take a look up the ice all the way on down, trying to race it after it. Here is Jared Christie. Holding on Christie and gave that one up there that time on the steal. And look out, breakaway. This time right back in and stopped there by Branch.
Big save by Branch with the glove. Was able to knock it down. Might have hit him in the wrist cuff, but either way, he kept that one out of the net on that breakaway by the River Dragons.
Shut down more. Here go the Moccasins. Ballon now looking, trying to swing it cross ice. Knocked away by Columbus out high. Here is Moore one more time in tight. Skate to Blade. Forneris trying to play it all the way down low. Barrow now. He'll just chop that one on loose. And now comes on down to the Moccasins end. Christie up ahead on the touch. Laid on backwards down here to match him. And this one scaled along out ahead. So here is Barrow. He'll hang on to it right now and just hook it back in. Pasternak, or rather Christie, able to slow it up there. I'll work this one back out ahead. And this one tiptoed right back into the Columbus zone. Here is Pick trying to jump to it. Swings one out high to the blue line and able to keep it. Rasmus Aspen. I hurry this one towards the front. The backhander on the way. Good stop there by Babin. Here is Pick slicing that puck toward the front. Morton now on it. Trying to return it out to the neutral zone. And now here is Hunter. Look over the shoulder that time by Schumacher. Knocked up there in the corner. Has the only goal for the Moccasins here in this game, and now it comes all the way on out. Back in from the far side. Ryan Hunter now. He'll spin this around to the blue line. Thornton takes a peek, and that one blocked, and now a follow-up chance by Mott. Rolls right on there to Schumacher and takes a look over his options. He'll just dump that one all the way down. Well, 13-10 left to go here. Period number 2, and Columbus at 2 more goals to their lead. It's 4-1. Here to week back.
You want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Minutes left to go, second period. So glad you guys can be joining us here in a 4-1 lead right now for Columbus in round 1, game 1. Trailing here in the second period. Now the chance the other one for the Moccasins. 2-on-1 and right in front. Babin, a good toe stop there to deny the Moccasins.
With the scoring chance too by the Moccasins. Babin had to do some kind of acrobatic spinning on his back, but he was able to keep that one out.
Now just so that one rolls up on him. Took a spill in the corner. He was watched there that time with the hit by Asp. Towards the blue line for a shot there by Thornton. Gets on through now Doherty. Muscled off the puck there. Now it tries to the other side. Played across the ice. Settling in here is Doherty. And now that shot deflected. Look at a piece there was just so. And now it comes all the way on down into the Columbus zone. Shots right now 15-14. Columbus in front. Jared Christie trying to steer his way back on through. Balsamo giving up top now to Kyler Matthews. Pinballs around in front, and now it comes on out now to the neutral zone. And here go the River Dragons. A chance the other way on a breakaway. In on Branch, and stop there. No, it found its way in and into the back of the net. The red light comes on. And Kyle Moore has another one here for Columbus.
That one had us fooled because Branch even thought he had stopped that one. You know, sometimes as a goaltender, you don't know where the puck is. You just don't move anymore, and he didn't. And then the red light came on. The official pointed at the net. So, yeah, that's another one tacked on. Kyle Moore, another goal tonight. And 5-1 now. The Columbus River Dragons take a pretty commanding lead on the Moccasins. They've got to respond here ASAP. Still a period and a half of hockey left, but they've got to respond right now.
Now, the question is, too, do you leave Branch there or do you go to Egbert?
That's a great question. I don't see them
he
making
does
any
bring
kind
in some veteran experience, right? You know, with the Black Bears.
Yeah, he had a great game the other night against the Rock Lobsters. You know, lost in overtime. However, he played very, very well, except for that last 8 minutes of the game. But I don't know what you do at that point. Stick with your netminder.
And there's another one. That one finds right past the blocker side of Branch, and a 6-1 game. You got to think that's going to be the night for Branch.
I would think so. I would think so at this point. But boy, right now, just River Dragons are swarming all over. They're just, you know, the odd man breaks have to quit here. It's at that point you got to pinch up a little bit, I guess, and try to choke some of that off. You know, they've scored right now at 6 goals on 17 shots. Not a good ratio, but man, I tell you what, the River Dragons are just clicking on all cylinders right now, and I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. I would call a timeout at this point and try to regroup the troops, and that actually might be
exactly
what they're doing.
They're going to be doing. Well, it was a 2-1 game, has quickly blown up here on the Moccasins. Gotten away from them. Now a 6-1 game with 11:17 left to go here in this second period. They got a goal 50 seconds into this game on Tyler Barrow. And then another one from Alexander Jamea. So Frank Schumacher made it 2-1, but then ever since that point, it's been all Columbus. Alex Storjahan, Bradley Fortin, Kyle Moore getting involved here, and now
Jake Group is hot on the bench. He's letting these boys know they got to go out there and fire on whatever they possibly can. And like I said, there's a lot of hockey to go. But now you know you have to score. You have to get 7 goals overall to win. Now you have to go out there and score 6. So you really got to start moving. You got to create chances. You got to get bodies in front of Trevor Babin. You got to create some chances, and don't give up the odd man break. There's been 3 breakaways so far this period alone. That's tough for a goaltender to try to stop that breakaway, that 1-on-0, you know, a one-on-one play. But you know, it's a lot of hockey. This team's got a lot of heart. Let's pull up the bootstraps and what are you made of?
all right now in a 6-1 game. Columbus on top here in game number 1 of these FPHL Commissioner Cup playoffs. Pete Tricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Thrown all the way back on down now. Jamea will hold in and dump it all the way around. Come back in the corner, still trying to work this on 3. Now we're going to whistle here and a stoppage in play.
You know, so this isn't a regular season game, so you don't want to start getting too frustrated and do anything to get down a man or do anything to jeopardize anything. And I'm just saying that as we're putting something in the box right now, but that's the play you have to be in that mindset. Just play your game and try to reestablish that control. Try to get some of that puck back.
All right, now they're going to lean on the special teams unit one more time. Second power play here for Columbus. Sommer sits in the box for a high stick. Storjahan will line in here for the attacking zone face-off. To the blocker side of Branch, and one here by the Moccasins, and there that time Dorsey looking to clear all the way back on down. tiptoed across now, and here goes Barrow. Leads without the right wing side, dropped in tight now, and a backhander there that time by Hunter. Worked all the way up the boards now, Barrow. Lean pass across. Holding on to it right now, down and deep, pinballs around, out around now for the Moccasins to take it. Here they go, gonna lead it shorthanded to Forneris. 14 shorthanded goals on the year. Forneris is one-timer, that one off of Babin.
Really nice pressure here as the Moccasins are shorthanded to get a shot on goal on Trevor Babin, and they have a little bit of puck control in their zone. That's a good sign.
Columbus with one power play goal so far here tonight. All the way on down and towards Branch. He'll just hang on to that. 9:44 remaining here, second period. Columbus here with 4 straight goals in the second period. Feeling pretty good right now in a 6-1 game here in the Commissioner Cup playoffs.
At HLP Pro, we bring production to life. From the ice to the arena, we design and install the systems that power the experience. Lighting, projection, and jumbotrons built to perform when it matters most. From pregame to puck drop, every screen, every moment, dialed in to hit exactly how it should. We build the moments, video walls, lighting, and pro audio from trade shows, corporate events, and music festivals. We bring that same level of execution to every stage. And when it's permanent, we design and install commercial AV systems built to last. Learn more at hlppro.com. HLP Pro, production elevated.
Welcome back in, everybody, here. Second period, 9:40 left to go. Alongside Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado with you. Columbus on top right now, 6-1 in this game, and a stop there by Branch. Able to knock that one here along the wall. Columbus with 4 unanswered here in this second period. Thornton rolls it out high to the blue line. Works it around now, gets it back, top of the circle. The handoff now. Playing catch with Colton. Now Galvin waits, looks, and takes a peek at that time. That one ramped over a stick and off the glass. Back in behind. Single-digit numbers here in this second period. Jasson now going to go to work. Will take it around behind, and that one flying off the glass. Back up towards the blue line. Placed in down low here this time to Fortin. Gets it around behind now on the touch. Worked on now here. Gesso trying to take a look there at the net. Lost though, and out come the Moccasins now here. The other way was Sommers. The drop off. Trying to muscle it down low to Pick. Trying to work it on free right now. Columbus 1 for 2 now here tonight on the power play. Comes around to Thornton. They'll loft that all the way back on down. It's time for Matcham back to play. Turns that one up the ice and knocked on free now, and a shot by Doherty. Stopped by Branch. That time Underwood trying to get his stick in there and work it free. Now let's work toward the middle. Taking in deep now here for Jamea. Works it out low to high. There for Bockwell. Handing off over on the outside. Looking out Patakin, goes through him. Now Bockwell one more time in front. Instead now here is Casey Gerstein. It's time now for Matcham. He'll take it up in behind his own net. Shots 18-14. Columbus in front right now in the shot department. Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado with you. Taken up from the neutral zone, slapped all the way back on in. Jammed around the boards all the way on out to center. Flown all the way into the Moccasin zone. Picked up, taken out here by Balsamo, and away go the Moccasins with numbers now. Maybe a 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Christie now cutting back in. His shot put back on the rebound. Babin lost it. And now we get the arm of the official up. A power play to come here for a hook.
I think the official lost the puck too, because the puck looked like it was still loose. Then a penalty is called too. It looks like Patekin's going to be taking a seat.
Right now, he's going to take a seat right now. They're always so good with the punts.
Well, sometimes they write themselves, but this is a much-needed power play by the Moccasins. They're down in the zone. 18 and only 18 to 15 shots on goal in favor right now of the River Dragons. But you got to win this face-off, work this puck, get some puck control, get some shots on net on Trevor Babin. Don't let them clear this puck. Keep some pressure. Try to get some dirty one and get a goal. Cut this up to 6-2 at this point. Here's my script.
Well, Moccasins right now, their first power play here of the night. Second best unit in the league right now. 54 power play goals in the regular season at 26%. That one goes all the way back on down into the Monroe zone. So here is Christie now. Quarterback the breakout. He'll work it over on the outside. They'll come back on down to win instead. He'll just launch that off the short glass and into the Monroe zone. This one dropped off now here to Matthews. Swings out to his left, and now away goes Sommers. He'll pull up on the delay, out high towards the blue line. Matthews now trying to power that towards the front. Erstein trying to work it free. Up the corner. This one taken out high to the blue line for Matthews. Here's Christie now shooting one. Bad with a blocker stop there. Now down to Matthews one more time. The quick handoff down low. In tight Sommers. Here along the near side for Forneris. Trade off. Top of the circle for a shot. Blocked in front. Came back out now for Forneris. The one-timer. That one comes out high now for Matthews one more time. They'll work it in down deep. Out low to high. Matthews out to his left. Down in tight for Gerstein, and that one turned out by Babin. Short pass to Matthews. Works along now for a chance here on the back door, and Forneris hit the side of the net there that time. And that one goes up and out of play.
Moccasins working a plan down there. Good puck movement. Get the puck out to the point. Looking for an open shot. Looking to get Trevor Babin to move left to right. Eventually get a few shots on goal off here on this power play. Really productive. Still got to get one in, but very, very much moving in the right direction here as we have another face-off to the left of Trevor Babin. He had a nice save clear toward the end of that succession before the puck went out of play. He just threw his entire body at the puck. He had Carlos Forneris with a wide open net at one point.
Well, the Moccasins right now continuing the final 20 seconds of this power play. Green, a short one there, and a one-timer blocked by Babin and sent back down. Shots 18 apiece right now, and galloping on from their own zone here is Corson Green. A short hopper there that time to Ballance. They'll take it near side as Columbus back out to full strength, and Leo Rakos trying to keep his scoring streak alive there. It's stopped by Batman. Here, 4:59 left to go in this second period here, going down the stretch in this one. In game number one between the Moccasins and the River Dragons, a 6-1 lead here for the home team to return.
Hats on, deals are flying off the shelf. So look, for a pre-owned Rolex, come by and see me. We'll be glad to take care of you. We do all in-house watch repair and jewelry repair. In-house, in-store, downtown West Monroe, Antique Alley. Y'all come see us.
So we carry Julie Voss, 24 karat gold plated and semi-precious stones. We have sterling silver as well as gold. We have lots to choose from, so come by and see us.
Hey Mocs fans, got a group of friends, coworkers, or teammates? Bring them to a Moccasins game. Groups of 10 or more get discounted tickets and an unforgettable night at the rink. Email Chandler@moccasinshockey.com to book your group today. Support your Moccasins and let's pack the pit, Mocs fans.
Welcome back in, everybody, to Columbus as Game 1 of the 2026 Commissioners Cup playoffs here in the Continental Division. Monroe Moccasins down right now 6-1, 4:59 remaining in the second period as we had a face-off here in the River Dragons zone to the left of Trevor Babin, won by the River Dragons.
Well, this one taken out from center ice, poured along this time by Columbus, right in on Branch, and a blocker stop there. Inside 5 to go here in this second period. So glad you guys can be joining us over on KNOE and 103 Rocks and our YouTube page as well. It's a shot there by Storjahan. That one goes wide of the 4x6. Columbus going deep with it up until the Moccasins will come away with control. Nudged ahead along the right side. Scantleberry opens up and plays it in. Here's Storjahan probing, and he'll hand it up ahead through the middle. Underwood denied. This time on the follow-up. Here goes Mo with that long reach, and stay with the puck there, and now Moore. Laid in deep here this time at the goal line. It's two Moccasins all over him, and now trying to come back around, and Matcham will toss it all the way down here on the far side. Liarakos try the quick hitter there. And the hopes that time of Jared Christie, and the trade-off in deep down low. Jostling for control, and now it comes out to center here for Gerstein. And now we're going to whistle here for offside. 3:40 left to go in the second period.
Be good for the Moccasins to try to get one here, something to build on here. 3:40 remaining in the second period. Get something to grow on for the third, but 19 shots on goal right now. Dead even in that department, but Moccasins have a little bit to dig themselves out here. Face off in the neutral zone in front of the Moccasins penalty box.
So here is Gerson off that face-off win, trying to advance the puck. Instead taken away here by Hunter on the cross-corner dump-in. Laid in deep, Hunter given a bump there by Christie. Launched across the ice, and now Rasmus Asp. Here he goes, stick handling, trying to work it on free down low. Babin around behind. All the way up towards the blue line, slung on towards the front. Now this one comes free out again to the blue line again for another drive and goes out of play after that deflection.
The puck just inside the blue line was teed up and found its way up and over the glass for a stoppage in play.
Update from Athens, PD 4, Athens 2.
Well, you hear the update right there here. PD 4-2 over the Athens Rock Lobsters right now.
Yeah, right now I think two scores we weren't expecting this one here, and the one in Athens with the Ice Cats up by 2 goals. And like we said, those two teams play each other tough, and the Ice Cats play the Rock Lobsters very tough. So it's still 2 good series. There's a lot of hockey to be played all the way around, so I won't be too excited about the score here. We still have another game tomorrow night in the Monroe Civic Center.
Going to take care of business too here in this series as well. And right now, trailing 6-1 to the Moccasins. Heavy collision there that time in the corner. That's going to be a penalty coming up on Matthews. And touch up. It will be an elbow.
That's going to bring the River Dragons right back to the power play with 2:45 remaining in the second period. Something you really don't want to do with this team because they can take advantage of it in a heartbeat. But I mean, you at this point you have nothing to lose other than go for try to get a cough up by the River Dragons and try to get an empty netter, get some shots on goal, or at least get some of the time off that clock, kill off this penalty. Once again, Moccasins fans, if you didn't get tickets yet for tomorrow night's game, please get them at Ticketmaster.com or the Civic Center box office. Save some fees and do a little walk-up action. Come on to the box office and grab some, but we need to pack the pit tomorrow night and welcome these boys back home and give them an adrenaline boost like you can.
Jesso lining in here for the attacking zone face-off. And 2, you'll also have your hot dogs down at the tailgate as well, Pete.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to see those the hot dogs there finally. So
the fans have been waiting for them.
Yeah, they have. So my hot dogs will officially be at the tailgate tomorrow. So if you haven't been to a tailgate this season, go anyway. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's great. They put on a really good spread for everybody.
So here we go right now. The Moccasins trying to kill off another penalty kill here. Columbus one power play goal so far here tonight. Slapped around Thornton just inside the near side. Thornton, and that drive going wide of the net. Picked up by Fortin down low. Trying to work it free, tied up with Green, and Branch will scoop it up to hang on.
Good job covering up by Branch, but the last shot on goal was kind of a knuckle puck. Got a little high, and just when those pucks do that, they fool a goaltender, and you're not quite sure where they're going to land or what have you, but he knocked it down and was able to eventually cover that one up. But right now, it looks like the River Dragons are kind of throwing the puck at any angle.
Leading in shots right now, 22-19, and a chance right now to make it a 7-1 game before the end of the second period. We'll have the attacking zone face-off right now to the glove side of Branch, far side face-off circle. Still able to win the draw and back now. Colton swings across out to his left, and Thornton will knock it in deep down low. Get it back on the return one more time. Center point, the overlap. Thornton able to keep it alive as he traded place there that time with Colton. Trying to work it free. Galvin got knocked down, and that one blown dead for a hand pass. With 2:02 remaining in the period.
Also, too, a real quick update. PD's up now 5-2 on the Rock Lobsters. Also, too, you know, if you're going to have group sales for tomorrow, if you have a whole group coming, and 10 or more people, please email Chandler, and he'll take care of your group coming into the Civic Center for tomorrow's game as well. So many options to get in the Civic Center and see some Moccasin hockey and cheer your boys on for playoff game number 2 here in the Commissioner's Cup in the Continental Division.
So here is Bear on the handoff. Up the right wing side, poured on in. Now here for Schumacher. Pick trying to get there. Another whistle for a stoppage in play right now one more time. Now it looks like Columbus is going to head towards the penalty box. The Moccasins will go to another power play again here in this game.
Kyle Moore's going to go to the box now, and that's going to help the Moccasins out here. Having the River Dragons with a man down here. Minute 42 remaining in the second period. I believe, actually, it's 4-on-4.
Yeah,
is what we've got going on.
4-on-4 for the first time here tonight.
Columbus kind of shot themselves in the foot, so to speak, here on their own power play, but I like us a lot 4-on-4 regardless, so once again, maybe we get something late here and get a momentum shift.
Picked up now here off the draw. Late to the corner now for Christie. Working on the wall right now, Christie, and the handoff in deep. This will be taken all the way back on down. Ranch up ahead now here for Corson Green. Awaits the puck and gets it moving here. Goes to Blount here on his right side. And handed off now to Forneris on the cutback. Now back to Christie, and his backhander turned out by Babin. And worked along to Forneris one more time. Trying to work it free. Stordenhan back for it now. A retreat here in his own end. Final minute to go here in this second period. Right now is the Moccasins to the power play. In tight now, a backdoor look. Good save there by Branch, and lifted all the way back on down into the Columbus zone, but that will go for icing.
Well, that just happened right there. Big save by Chris Branch with the right pad, but just before all that happened, Carlos Forneris was 3-on-1. Triple teamed on a hit up along the boards. He was really slow to get up, and he eventually got to the Moccasins bench, so we're going to take a peek here and see. Hopefully he's okay, but he took a rough ride. It took him a second to get up and get back to the bench, but, I mean, it's possible maybe even his skate blade maybe came undone as well, so that does happen. So hopefully, really, that could be the case in that scenario. So face off to the right of Chris Branch.
Monroe, full strength, now skating 5-on-4. Your Dragons are now on the 4 in the core.
Picked up and played here along the near side. Here Rakos, the quick hitter for Christie. Trying to turn the corner. Now here go the Moccasins, a good chance, and that shot blocked. Comes up high to the blue line. Liarakos, a short give there. And Schumacher looking for number 2 tonight, denied. And that one lofted over the top and all the way on down.
Schumacher almost got one too. Boy, that was a really quick shot. Another good save, though, by Trevor Babbitt.
You're on the reset. Matthews up ahead. Final seconds here of the period. Forneris waiting now. He'll give it a cross for a one-timer on the way. One last chance, maybe not going to come, and that will do it through 2 periods of play. Columbus feeling pretty good right now going into the final 20 minutes of hockey, trying to take a 1-0 lead here in game number 1. The Moccasins right now, a lot of work to do here, going to come from behind, trailing by 5.
You know, that kind of piggybacks to what I did say. I think it was a skate blade issue on Carlos Forneris. Maybe his left skate, it looked like when he was going back to the bench, but all is well there. Looked fine when he's out there in his last shift. Nothing looked like a bother to them, but you know, right now you got to think the River Dragons may be on cruise control, getting into the third. 23-22 shots on goal in favor of the River Dragons. Not much of a margin, but the Moccasins have to come out and try to establish something really quickly and get a quick goal and just get momentum. It's a hard hill to climb. Is it possible? Sure. But you gotta strike quick, you gotta strike fast. It's gonna be like crash the net, throw the kitchen sink at them. Haven't used that one in a while.
Well, right now here in our intermission show, guess we'll stay right here for this second period. But Pete, a 6-1 game right now here after 20 minutes of hockey here. Columbus with a huge second period here against the Moccasins. And what was a 2-1 game, things got away from Monroe in that second period.
It did. And, you know, a lot of that was odd-man breaks and several breakaways on Chris Branch. He stopped quite a few of them anyway. I mean, he had some great saves in the period, but it's tough on the goaltender when you're having to face all that. I mean, I feel for him in that part. Because I always feel that the goaltender is at a complete disadvantage on a breakaway, well, especially in an overtime shootout. But I mean, maybe not so much that gameplay, but you know, you do what you can do, and you try to stop the next puck, and you just go along with it. And things slowly slipped away, and you get some power plays, you give up some power plays, and that's a problem as well, because this is, you know, just a hot number 1 power play in the league. So you got to be careful with that as well. I mean, they've got Barrow, and now they've got Dustin Jasseau added to the lineup. You've got some firepower, and they've got some tall guys that are going to get in front of the goaltender. A lot of factors. Even though the Moccasins have won every regular season win against, all their wins came in regular. In regulation against the River Dragons, but tonight's a little bit of a different story.
In our intermission show presented by Double BB Farm. So glad you guys can be with us. Pete Fricano, Joseph Bertano. Round 1, game 1. And Pete, going into the third period, we know it's been the Moccasins' best period all season long. They've outscored opponents 97-56. And going into the third period, the last 8 games, the Moccasins have scored a goal in the third period, 15 total in that stretch. But right now, the task is tall for them going into the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, it is. It's, you know, I mean, even hockey, 6, being down 5 goals, that's a lot. I mean, you need 5 to tie and not give any up. So it's, it's a tall task. Can they do it? Sure. I mean, I've got faith and confidence because, you know, you gotta stay positive. This team has a lot of heart, but it's playoff hockey. Things happen. Do the best you can here. See what you can do here. Correct some things possibly that maybe weren't going right earlier in the game. Get them figured out for tomorrow. You know, and the thing is, both of these teams have to take showers, get on the bus a little later, and head on back to Louisiana, overnight trip, and then play a game tomorrow evening here. You know, get some rest and play a game tomorrow evening. So, interesting scenario, right? There's some teams right in this league right now facing elimination, and this is game 1 in both the continental matchups are game 1 tonight, and hey, it's been a wild one.
Well, one of the teams tomorrow is going to have their backs against the wall going into game 2. So right now, the Moccasins trailing here 6-1 after 20 minutes of hockey. We'll see if they can rebound here in the third period. But right now, we're going to take a quick pause here in the action from Columbus, Georgia. Final time this season here, the Moccasins will be in Georgia, in Columbus. But right now, trailing 6-1, third period when we come back.
want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let Advanced Audiology and Hearing Aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At HLP Pro, we bring production to life. From the ice to the arena, we design and install the systems that power the experience. Lighting, projection, and jumbotrons built to perform when it matters most. From pregame to puck drop, every screen, every moment, dialed in to hit exactly how it should. We build the moments, video walls, lighting, and pro audio. From trade shows, corporate events, and music festivals, we bring that same level of execution to every stage. And when it's permanent, we design and install commercial AV systems built to last. Learn more at hlppro.com. HLP Pro, production elevated.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
hockey has returned.
Welcome back, everybody, to Columbus, Georgia, as we are entering the third period here of round one, game one of the 2026 Commissioner's Cup playoffs here. Right now, the Moccasins are in a 5-goal hole with a 6-1 lead right now by the River Dragons here as we get ready to start the final frame here. The Moccasins, during the regular season, this has been their strongest period, 97 goals, 56 given up.
Well, here we go, the third period. See if the Moccasins can respond right now, trailing by 5, one of the biggest holes they've faced this season. Third period, though, has been their best period so far this year. They'll play it all the way back on in. Ramirez edged off the puck there. Worked on free now, and around it comes out toward the blue line. There's a shot broken up, and it comes around now here in deep. Mo trying to get to it. A pass across, and here is Kyler Matthews hurrying one towards the front. Back in deep to the far side. Trying to work it out towards the blue line one more time. Matthews across. Now Dorsey firing, and that one broken up. Off the half wall, out to Dorsey again. Here is Forneris. And Matthews, and a blast on the way, goes over the top. Scratched around, and now out goes Columbus here this time. The captain and Underwood to lead it all the way back on in. A shot, and he scores. Kirk Underwood, his last playoff goal is back in 2022 and finds the back of the net here to make it a 7-1 game.
Underwood turned the afterburners on and came through the neutral zone. Once he got over the blue line in the Moccasin zone, let that one fly, and it went to the far side of Chris Branch, whose left leg, and that's going to be it for him. Looks like Nolan Egbert just came out of the bench. They're going to give Chris Branch the rest of this night off here and let Egg go ahead and finish up this third period. A little mop-up action, but you know, at this point, I think it's gotten completely out of hand. Now you just start to get ready for tomorrow night. At this point, not trying to be negative about it, but I mean, you're down by 6. They got to start chipping away here. Underwood with that goal there at the 1-minute mark of the third period, and that one is at full strength.
Well, Kirk Underwood with the goal, had 10 goals here during the regular season. That's his second playoff goal here in his career. His 17th game. And Pete, really not a score I think a lot of people expected here in 7-1 for Columbus.
No, not at all. This was not on my bingo card in the very least. But that's where we are, that's what we have, and that's what you have to deal with at this point. And there's another odd man break.
Here's a chance the other way, and that one slipped behind Nolan Egbert. Number 8 of the night here for the River Dragons. It's been all Columbus in this one.
You know, Egbert just came in too. You bring a goaltender in cold, and that's the first shot he faces. That's difficult. You know, I've been talking about it all night, and those breakaways, trying to face that one-on-one. Obviously, goaltender has 50% chance of trying to stop that one. It's that's as a goaltender, that's my point of view. But 8-1 right now, the River Dragons with this lead here early in the third. 2 really quick ones to start it off.
This will go all the way back on down. Taking it from the outside, trying to work it on free now. Muscled out to center and dropped all the way down into the Moccasin zone. Here's Rasmus Asp. Clears around now, and here's Sommers on the off wing. He'll just throw it all the way on down. Picked up out in the neutral zone now here. Asp again now looking to steer it back on in. Trying to work it on free. Sommers getting in there. Now Mott. He'll work it free. Galvin the touch pass. And this one scooped up, throwing back it on Egbert. He'll hold up and bring it to a halt here. So Columbus, in all 3 periods, coming out swinging right out of the gate with early goals. This game has really gotten out of hand.
Well, and like I said, when the games get like this, typically in the regular season, you're going to see a lot of fisticuffs and rough play at this and a lot of frustration. Now, at this point, you can't let that happen because now everything matters. And now this becomes a one-game series. At this point, tomorrow's game is
We're gonna go home.
Yeah, it's do or die at that point. Like I said, every game is a must-win game in a 3-game series. It's you've got to be in there. And right now, the Columbus River Dragons are clearly in the driver's seat. Heading back tonight, they'll have a little happier ride home. I'm pretty sure the Moccasins will have a good talking to, and they're going to talk about this. And then you got to put it to bed for a second. The boys have to get a little bit of a rest and then get back home and get back at it tomorrow. But right now, face off to the right of goaltender Nolan Egbert, who makes another start. Played very, very well the other night. My heart went out to him with that overtime loss against the Rock Lobsters. And now the River Dragons go back on the power play.
Storjahan shooting one, stopped there that time by Egbert. Come around now, Storjahan twisting one quickly out towards the blue line. Underwood's blast off of the panda that time of Egbert. Worked around in front there for Hunter, and that one goes all the way back on down. So here is Barrow, who opened the scoring 50 seconds into this contest. This game at one point was a 2-1 game, but has since gotten away from the Moccasins. Thrown all the way back on down. Columbus, who had 2 goals back in the first, 4 in the second, and 2 so far here in the third. Leading this one 8-1. We apologize, our scoreboard right now not on screen. Still in the early minutes though here of this third period. Shots 28-23. Nolan Egbert coming in to relieve Chris Branch. Taking launch there that time off the boards all the way back on down into the Columbus zone. Step and played now from the outside on the cutback. Gonna work it on Free and Pete. Also too, just taking a look right now on the out-of-town scoreboard right now. PD Ice Cats 7-2 over the Athens Rock Lobsters. So 2 teams really wow, right? Between the Moccasins and the Rock Lobsters.
Yeah, number 1 and number 2 are down quite a bit. And the number 3 and number 4 teams are just excelling this evening. Something nobody had on their bingo cards. So tomorrow night, Athens and Monroe really need to put on a display. And you know what? I believe the Moccasins are going to do that tomorrow night. When you're in that building in the Civic Center, it's just electric, and I know the boys are going to feed off of that, and I think they're going to come out firing.
Picked up, played around there that time by Schumacher. Get to the ahead now here, twisting back inside the zone. A chance by Forneris in front, and that one found its way past Babin and into the back of the net. So the Moccasins get a goal here to make it 8-2 here in this third period. And that's the first of his career in the playoffs. That's Hagen Moe. Not too much to celebrate here tonight, but they'll take the momentum maybe into the game tomorrow.
Absolutely. You got everything, something to grow on. And Hagen Moe got the pass from Carlos Forneris, who tacks on another assist. His point streak just keeps on trucking. And Hagen Moe with a slapper right at the puck and got it right past Trevor Babin. 8-2 is the score right now here. 5 minutes gone in the third period. Moccasins down 8-2.
Pushed ahead, Patakin placed this off the boards and dumped all the way back on in.
You know, I always talk about you can't eat that elephant in one bite. Right now, we got a woolly mammoth going on here.
Worked around down the lead pass, up ahead, 2-on-1 developing here this time. Gallant looking for a trailer out to the top, and a shot by Dorsey, bobbled there by Babbitt. He'll hang on to it, and that'll bring us to break. Right now here in an 8-2 game right now, it's been all Columbus, but Hagen Moe puts the Moccasins on the board, an 8-2 lead for the River Dragons when we come in.
I ain't got no ice to cut, so I'm headed to Morty and Mark's to cut prices.
Cut prices? No, Tom, we're not cutting prices. No, it ain't time.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelry. Look, when the cowboy hat's on, deals are flying off the shelf. So look, for a pre-owned Rolex, come by and see me. We'll be glad to take care of you. We do all in-house watch repair and jewelry repair. In-house, in-store, downtown West Monroe, Antique Alley. Y'all come see us.
So we carry Julie Voss, 24 karat gold plated and semi-precious stones. We have sterling silver as well as gold. We have lots to choose from, so come by and see us.
Hey Mocs fans, got a group of friends, coworkers, or teammates? Bring them to a Moccasins game. Groups of 10 or more get discounted tickets and an unforgettable night at the rink. Email Chandler at moccasinhockey.com to book your group today. Support your Moccasins and let's pack the pit, Mocs fans.
Welcome back once again, everybody, here. Third period, 14:29 remaining. Moccasins just scored moments ago with a Hagen Moe goal. 8-2 is your score right now. River Dragons have the lead, but Moccasins are doing some really good things right now with puck movement and puck control and trying to get back to controlling their game and getting ready to get things back on track for tomorrow night in the Snake Pit.
Scantleberry taking a shot that time and stopped. Held on to there that time by Babin.
And 28-25 your shots on goal. Totals in favor of the River Dragons. And also, just a quick reminder, a little broadcasting public service announcement for all of you in the chat group in the YouTube page. Please be respectful and mindful that there are minors in the chat group, and just kind of, keep things clean and sensible, and we would appreciate that moving forward.
Well, as we resume play right now here, 14:06 left to go, third period. Hagen Moe, the last goal for the Moccasins to make it 8-2. Slashed along and brought inside the zone for a chance, blocked in front. Moe will make the bus trip back here after the game tonight. It'll be a long road trip back, and Pete, they're going to be backs against the wall tomorrow.
Yeah, you have no choice to come out guns blazing, too. In game number 2, which should be the second game as we are playing this one tonight. Trevor Babin with the stop once again, but first career FPHL playoff game for the Monroe Moccasins. Second year in. Last year we talked about it, 71 points overall is what the Moccasins had, missing the playoffs in their inaugural season, but complete turnaround this season, finishing with 119 points, just 10 losses, 35 regulation wins. That's one heck of a turnaround. And even on the road, 17-4, 5-2 was the record. Right now, not looking too promising, but still got to peck away at it. 13:34 remaining.
This one played all the way back in deep. I got to think, Pete, it's going to be a fun time at the Civic Center tomorrow.
Yeah,
your hot dog is going to be down there,
yep.
So, it's going to be a great time. Fans have been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah, everybody get there early, 4 o'clock tailgate, and then, everybody get ready, get the party started early, and come on in. Gates open at 6. Once again, too,
It's going to be a loud building, too.
It's going to be very loud. I already know what the broadcast open is going to sound like, and I'm there for it. It's going to be hair on your arms time, standing up. Which it does. It's an incredible sight.
Well, especially too, the fans are getting, get to try a couple of your hot dogs too, right? I mean, why would you not want to yell about that?
Oh, well, that's true.
I mean, they say number one hot dogs down in New Orleans, right?
It is. But right now, these boys got some work to do, and tomorrow they're really gonna have some work to do. But boy, I tell you, and a big hit in the corner. But River Dragons have played very well. That you can't take anything away from them too.
No, been solid night. A giveaway in front. Christie now the rebound, and that one jumping just wide of Forneris. Had a wide open net, but put that one off the side of it. And that's been the night here for the Moccasins.
Yeah, Trevor Babin was moving, though. You got to get him to move, like I said, and you got to wonder, who might the River Dragons start tomorrow night? I would assume the Moccasins are going with Ty Masternack. But tomorrow you got to think, do they go back with Trevor Babin, or do they go with Roy? So they've got some choices. We're going to see what's going to happen tomorrow night. And
two good goaltenders they have.
Absolutely. And same thing with the Moccasins. I mean, either matchup tomorrow night's going to be fantastic. And you got to get up for that. Like I said, the atmosphere is going to be electric. It's going to be something to see. But hey, if you don't have your tickets, once again, Ticketmaster.com, Civic Center box office, or feel free to email Chandler for group tickets of 10 or more.
Right now, 12-10 left to go here in the final 20 minutes of hockey in an 8-2 game right now. Columbus on top. And the time this game was 2-1 at one point. River Dragons exploded in that second period with 4 straight. Moccasins with the last goal, though, here in this one from Hagen Moe to make it 8-2. Just so got taken down. That's going to be a penalty. Tripped up behind the net against his former team, and him and Kyler Matthews exchanging a few words with each other.
And just so got the glove in Kyler Matthews' face there, and everybody just separates. Meanwhile, the River Dragons back to the power play here. 11:53 remaining in the third.
Columbus back onto the power play.
Right now, too, the PD Ice Cats are also up 8-2. What is going on? What is going on tonight with these two?
The top 2 teams in the FPHL right now in the Continental Division, losing 8-2 by the same score. And also Athens, they're at home too.
Unbelievable.
And they're going to have to make the trip down to PD tomorrow or tonight after their game and go play the Ice Cats again. So
yeah, the Rock Lobsters will be facing
both teams facing elimination.
Unbelievable. Not on anybody's bingo card.
And they got Garrett Milan back.
Yes.
Tonight too in that game.
Another whistle stoppage here to the right of Nolan Egbert.
But we'll see, both teams again will get the chance tomorrow to reset in that game, right? It'll be 0-0 by the start of puck drop. We'll see who the Moccasins are going to shake up back in their lineup. And also get Darren Dugan back, too, as well, behind the bench as well.
Yeah, more coaching the better, and get everybody in there, get the heads. 3 heads are much better than 2, but, hey.
And you're on home ice, too, right?
Well,
and your home crowd.
And the players still have to play the game. And, it's just, this is a strange game tonight. It didn't seem like you were clicking at first, and then everything was clicking very well. Brought the score back up, as you said, 2-1. A good start to the second period, and then slowly things started to progress the opposite direction, all in favor of the River Dragons. And right now, another face-off to the right of Nolan Egbert as it's a 5-on-3.
First time tonight here, 5-on-3.
In favor of the River Dragons.
Right now, here they go, and a one-timer high over the top of the net there from Egbert. The Moccasins who are 0-2 in this building playing in Columbus have not had a regulation win. Columbus has not had a regulation win either here playing against the Moccasins. On their way right now to the first time doing that. Up 8-2 with 11 minutes left to go. Monroe, though, 6-0-2 against Columbus here on the year. They're undefeated, though, on home ice, Pete, so that's something to look forward to this team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's then that Civic Center crowd there. That's like having an extra attacker on the ice, and another big save with the right leg by Nolan Egbert. Big stop.
Trying to work it on free, and that one slashed all the way back on down out to center. Replayed this time by Moore. He'll circle and take a peek out high towards the blue line. Touch it across now for Hunter, and his shot snared there that time by Egbert.
A big glove save by Nolan Egbert, kicking out the left pad and snaring that one, thwarting another scoring chance on the power play by the River Dragons. We were just talking, too, about that crazy glove save that Egbert had in the second period of the game on Saturday last week against the Rock Lobsters. Absolutely down and out. Had the glove outstretched and was able to snare that one. Huge save. That was a Sports Center quality stop, if I had to say so myself. 10:18 remaining here in third period. Sticks are just breaking left and right out here.
They sure are out there right now here, coming up on the halfway mark of this third period. Up from the outside, going to swing it high towards the top, and here's Hunter shooting one high off the glass. Bouncing around to the other side. Underwood now the touch. Gets it back now here on the return. Sweep it across to the right side. Hunter again down and deep. And now back to a 5-on-4 here. This time Dorsey out of the box to give away. Now here comes Jared Christie racing up the ice. Joined by Green, a shot by Christie. And stopped there that time by Babbitt. He'll play it now back along in the corner.
That shot there surprised Babbitt, too. It caught him in the left shoulder. Wasn't real sure where it was at, but he was able to cover that one.
And now we'll get a stoppage of play here with 9:21 left to go here. Our second media timeout in this one. 8-2 game here from the Civic Center in Georgia. Third period when we return.
Hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
.21 left to go, third period. So glad you guys can be joining us. And an 8-2 game right now. Columbus on top here over the Moccasins. Alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Game one, round one here of these FPHL playoffs. Number 2 versus number 3 matchup. And right now, Columbus surprising the Moccasins here in this one. An 8-2 game. Their biggest lead over Monroe on the year. Here's Christie looking for the drop-off, and that shot broken up from Forneris. Move the quick pass out high, Asp across, and broken down inside the slot. Comes all the way back on down in transition here on the giveaway now. Jemayev, backdoor look, over now, waiting, and that one would not go, blocked in front. That time by Schumacher.
Huge save by Schumacher. Hit him right in the skate. Oh, Egbert was completely down and out, and the shooter just could not corral the puck.
And now Egbert will slow it up and hang on.
Meanwhile,
have a hurt Moccasin down there. I think that might have been Tucker Scantleberry.
I think he might have caught a stick to the ribs or something, the way he went down. A lot of conversation going on down right now. Take a look there. Yeah, I saw Scantleberry got dropped and wasn't sure what happened there, but
Look there on the replay. We can slow that down a little bit here.
Either way, I think somebody's going. Let's see, who was that? Giseau. And, Giseau's kind of crafty there with that stick, and he just he speared him right in the gut. And then he played innocent about it. His clearly took his blade of his stick and went right into the midsection of Tucker Scantlebury. See, they looked like they were maybe chirping a little bit, and then whoop, that's when it happened. You can't do that. Might have even gotten a little lower than the gut. Not quite sure due to the camera angle. However, either way, that's not good. Right now, both benches are chirping at each other. See some of the River Dragons leaning over the bench to yell in the Moccasins' direction. 32 shots on goal on both sides right now.
Well, 8:10 left to go here in this third period. Scantlebury on the bench, not too happy right now still.
Oh, if I had to bet, the next hit Scantlebury throws is going to be pretty rough. So keep an eye on that one. And right, Jerome Bouchard is down by the bench as well, talking to the officials.
Yeah, it's talking about head coach Boo Boo Bouchard. Early playoff exits have been rare for him so far in his coaching career. His last first-round exit came with the Columbus Cottonmouths with the SPHL back in 2017. He's been eliminated in the opening round 8 times in his SPHL career with Columbus, but is not during his FPHL career with them and the River Dragons in that tenure. Columbus in their 7th season here in the FPHL has lost in round 2 the last 3 seasons. Tomorrow they'll have a chance to advance to round 2, leading this one 8-2 in this third period. For the River Dragons, this is their 5th straight season making the playoffs. Monroe in their 2nd year as a franchise, making the postseason here for the first time in franchise history this year, finishing the regular season with 119 points.
Joseph, I want to make a real quick point too. We saw the replay at several different angles. There was an official actually down there when that play took place and Scantlebury went down, and I'm very surprised that there wasn't a call for that on that play on Giseau.
Well, take a look at it right here.
Yeah, it's
Number 12 on 17, and now we resume play right now. In the final minutes of this third period, Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Deficit is 6, and Bockwell there that time, up behind the net. Going to be a penalty too. See, maybe might be on a few players here.
Got a little too rough there in the corner and took too much of the body, and he's going.
Pick got up, maybe thought that it was going to be on him, but
yeah,
it was on the River Dragons. So the Moccasins will go to the power play here. Trying to make it an 8-3 game here.
10 goals scored tonight, 64 shots on goal. It's my quick math. But that's a lot of offense. We have 8-2 on this side of the tilt, and the Ice Cats up 8-2 on Athens.
And also, too, the Binghamton Black Bears advancing to the second round of the FBHL Commissioner Cup playoffs after their 6-2 win over the Topeka Scarecrows. The first team to advance in the first round here of these playoffs, going into the second round now. Schumacher looking to turn the corner, trying to feed it in front, and it found its way into the back of the net. Frank Schumacher with his second of the night to make it 8-3 with the power play goal.
And it just found its way in there. It looked like it was Schumacher, but either way, it's in the back of the net. We'll take that one as it's 8-3. You saw Captain carrying the puck over the line, getting in the zone. Puck finds its way out in front. Dorsey was there. I can't tell if it went in off the initial shot, off the bounce around from Schumacher, or if Dorsey had the last touch, but we'll find out momentarily.
Monroe power play goals for number 27, Frank Schumacher.
Nope, Frank Schumacher, they're giving it to him. So he has his second of the night and third of his career in the FPHL playoffs.
Third goal in 2 games. Dorsey and Learakos here with 7:09 remaining in the third period. 8-3. River Dragons also, partner. We want to throw out a congratulations to broadcaster Will Wiggleman of the Portland.
Yep. Will,
or the
known
Port
him
Huron
for
Prowlers.
a couple of years. Yep.
Congratulations, winning broadcaster
Much
of the year.
deserved for him.
Real good guy.
Dude, yep.
Yeah, we reached out to him yesterday, and he reached back as well. So.
We have a podcast one of these days.
We will.
There are a couple other broadcasters too. Looking forward to having Mateen too as well.
Oh, it's going to be a fun summer as far as podcasting is concerned. But right now, we've got some work to do here.
8-3 right now. Columbus on top over the Moccasins. Game 2 tomorrow night. That'll be in Monroe. That'll be at 7:05. Puck drop. This will go all the way back on down. Storjahan with it. And now Matthews holding on to it, trying to twist that along the wall. Forneris gets past him. And now Moore gave it up there that time. On the steal. This one led all the way back on down the ice and poked away. Bab into the corner. Here's Wynn. Behind it there that time on his man. And now here goes Columbus. Pulling up his barrel, who opened the scoring in this game 50 seconds into the contest. Moore takes a whack at it. Now here is Pick. He'll sky hook this one all the way out to the neutral zone. Bouncing puck on edge. Up for grabs. Worked along now here, and Pick able to steer that one back in. Around there for Colton. Back up the wall and jammed all the way back onto the top. Kept alive by the Moccasins. Work this on free. PD still leading the Athens Rock Lobsters 8-2 that game in the third period. The Port Huron Prowlers 5-1 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Even that one up. Yeah, that series at 1 apiece.
Now, the only team advancing like we were talking about is the Black Bears after their 6-2 win over the Topeka Scarecrows. Long drive all the way back on in. Round 1, game 1 here of these playoffs. This one's thrown back on net and held on to there that time by Babbitt. The PD Ice Cats game now is over, so PD will head home now tomorrow with a chance to eliminate the Athens Rock Lobsters, the first place team in the Continental.
Yeah, we seem to be one of the last ones still playing this evening. Everything looks like it's out on the East Coast tonight. But that'll shift tomorrow when the Moccasins come home to face the River Dragons once again here in the Snake Pit. 7:05 start, that is. Tailgate at 4. What else we got going on?
A hockey game after that, after the tailgate, so a whole lot.
Full day, a full day. And probably full bellies after the tailgate as well, but Moccasins still have some work to do.
Here's Gerstein throwing one on goal, and Babbitt hugging the post there, and he'll make the stop. Well, Frank Schumacher picks up number 2 here of the night to make it an 8-3 game.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
.4:59 left to go, third period. So glad you guys can be joining us here on the Monroe Moccasins Broadcast Network. And those tuning into on KNOE and 103 Rock, and also over on our YouTube side as well. Moccasins dump this puck in as they go right to left. Trailing by 5 here in this contest. Game 1 here of these playoffs. Monroe playing with 13 players in their first time in the FPHL playoffs here tonight. Down the stretch here in this one. Pete, though, what should we expect in tomorrow night's game? You know, the Moccasins both teams got to make a long bus trip down to Monroe. Still have to play that hockey game.
You've got to expect a team that's going to pull a complete 180 from tonight. They got to come out. Let's go back to my 3 keys. Set the tone. You got to go play your hockey. You got to finish your checks. You got to play smart, but physical. Score early and often, get shots on goal. I mean, 37 shots on goal. They're leading that category right now, 37-33. You just got to establish a tempo, and you got to control it and keep it, and then try to go ahead and pull that game out and go ahead for a Sunday for the finale. But right now, let's get out of here, get back home to Louisiana, and look ahead to game 2.
1-2, and they'll have the home crowd behind them tomorrow night. Tossed all the way back in by Mott. There for Kyler Matthews. Stabbed that off the glass. And now it's picked up this time by the Moccasins in transition the other way. And led back along by Christie and fires one bobble that time there by Babin. And this one resurfaced out to the neutral zone. Forward and along the near side wall. Up the far corner. Columbus will chip it out to center. Gerstein whacks at it. Final 3 minutes to go here of this third period. The deficit is 5 right now here for these Moccasins. Georgia Hahn now, he'll just scoop it out. Again, back to center ice. On the follow-up here, 2-4 Neris. Waits and then drops it back into the corner. Sommers met by Colton there. Now for Neris, looking for a place to go with it. Quick pass in front towards the slot. And that one scooped up and sent back down.
If that pass would have made its way over to the other player, boy, with Moccasins would have had a really nice scoring chance. It would have been a point-blank shot against Trevor Babin, but it was intercepted and cleared back the other way.
And they've had some good chances, too. We saw Balsamo backdoor, right, just waiting for that puck and just, that rolled up on him, right, and didn't get a good chance at the net. A great chance to score a goal there. They've had some good chances throughout this game. They lead in shots, too, 38-33.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing with hockey. Sometimes you just can't get a bounce that throughout the night, right? I mean, it just happens, and there's some nights everything goes your way. Tonight's been quite the flip-flop.
This one taken up here along the half wall. Time winding down in this period. Christie will steer it out to center. Patakin now, the former Biloxi Breaker, the handoff. Trading there that time, Patakin, and that one stolen by Rasmus Asp. Here he goes, down the near side, chugging up down the boards, and handed off now on the pass, and comes back out high again for Rasmus Asp. They'll follow up on it, that shot blocked. Low towards the middle. Pick trying to play it, and taken up by Columbus. They'll relieve some of the pressure on the toss back down. So now Ethan Matcham. A long toss on down. Here is Pick. Battling there with Bockwell. Now it comes back around trying to find it was Pick. It's tossed over the top, and Fortin to rope it back in. Final minute to go here in this third period. On the reset. Moccasins across center ice. Here that time for Mo. Taken up in behind and rolled back up the boards, and now played across the pond to the other side. Here goes Columbus. Dragging it through his legs there that time, Jamea. Also has a goal here tonight. To go back and kill off more time here.
I'm just going to go ahead and play a little keep away here in their own zone.
20 seconds from opening up this series with an 8-3 win. Time winding down here in this one. One last try maybe here by Dorsey, back on goal, and the Moccasins the River Dragons upsetting the Moccasins here with an 8-3 victory. They win it here in game 1 of this best-of-3 series. They'll have a chance to knock off the Moccasins tomorrow night in game 2. Little extra 2 at center ice here after the horn. But an 8-3 win for Columbus and their first win in regulation against the Moccasins.
Yeah, an altercation at center after the game is not something you want to do, and everybody separates and goes their own way at this point. Time to get the shower and load up the bus and get back to home ice advantage, as the Moccasins get home ice advantage by finishing ahead of the River Dragons. However, tonight the River Dragons took care of business at home. 8-3 is your final. 38-33 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins, but the number that matters is the 8-3 score on the board right now. The River Dragons take the lead here in the series in round 1 of the Commissioner's Cup semifinals.
Well, right now, how this game started, Tyler Barrow 50 seconds in, and then Columbus scored a couple minutes later on a goal from Alexander Jamea. Frank Schumacher made it 2-1, but Columbus had 4 goals in the second period to make it a 6-1 game going into the third period. And Columbus would add 2 more here in the third. The Moccasins would add a couple more too as well on goals from Schumacher and Mo. But an 8-3 win here, final count. Columbus on top over the Moccasins in round number 1, game 1 here from Columbus. And now these two teams will gear up, hit the road for tomorrow night's game in Monroe at the Civic Center. That'll be at 7:05 puck drop for game number 2. But that is going to do it. Pete, your final thoughts here in this one?
Well, obviously the backs are going to be against the wall for the Moccasins, but also you don't have to play like that. You come in and play relaxed, but you got to know what's at hand, right? The task is going to be win game number 2 and even the series, and look for that game 3 for Sunday. The 4:05 start is what we would have. Once again, if you don't have tickets now, tomorrow, go ahead and do so. Right, tonight you can go ahead and Ticketmaster.com and do it too, but go to the box office at the Monroe Civic Center and save a little bit of money on those fees and get in there. And this is the time you got to come support the team. This is going to be the game to do it. You play the whole season to get to the playoffs, and they're there now. Dustin Gisso, former Moccasin, out there, one of the stars of the game tonight, throwing the puck out to the fans. You've got some guys on this River Dragon team like Barrow and Gisso. It's like, who do you key up on, right? So tomorrow night, pretend like this one didn't happen. Go out there, play your game, control it, and try to tie up that series.
Some finals around the league. The Black Bears 6-2 over the Topeka Scarecrows. They're now advanced to the second round of the playoffs. The PD Ice Cats 8-2 and over the Athens Rock Lobsters. And then the Port Huron Prowlers 5-1 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats. That was game 2 of that series. Now they'll go back and play game 3. That'll still be in Port Huron. But this one finishing up in game 1, an 8-3 win, a decisive win for the River Dragons, 8-3 over the Moccasins. But that is going to do it here for us. For Pete Percano, Joseph Furtado saying so long from Columbus. We'll see you tomorrow night. Join us right here on Moccasins TV.